Let's see if we actually get some sunshine in this area too, huh? I guess tomorrow is Chinese New Year and it's the year of the rat. A lot of people actually consider squirrels as rats as well. Although I guess from things like China and all that, that virus thing is making news everywhere. Like here, it seems like people are buying masks and stuff like in every single store. Like they're even afraid here in Canada. It says here, demand for face masks on the rise amid coronavirus outbreak, but are they effective? And they basically discuss how potentially, even if the virus and stuff is here, it could morph into something else eventually. I still remember when they had all that SARS and stuff, all that scare. Holy man, everyone was selling like hand sanitizers and stuff. I guess this is like the new thing this year, huh? Hey, it seems like the rain stopped. And I guess there was big news around the Vancouver area. I guess the ride sharing is coming, huh? Pretty quick too. It says Uber, Lyft are now operating in Metro Vancouver. So to me, that's fantastic. It's about time, huh? I think we're one of the few cities in Canada that doesn't even have this yet. Although to my understanding too, this won't work like everywhere else. Not just a regular driver's license would work. You need a class 4. As well, the prices to my understanding, because of all this legality and stuff with the taxi companies, it won't be as cheap. Like I just looked at it for fun. It seems like about what, a 16-minute ride. Like here it says Uber X is about what, $22.44? And if you were to go with this Uber XL, it's $35.93, so it's almost the same price as taking a taxi in many ways. But man, who cares? Competition is good in my opinion. It's about time. It has to start from somewhere.
See a lady walking around with a red handbag.
Lady with a red handbag?
Old lady.
I've seen an old lady with a dog.
What do you see with a red handbag?
What? Seems like those police officers were looking for like a suspect or someone missing. I offered to fly the drone actually. Reminds me of this article I read today. This one here says, drone pilot's diligence helps Greater Manchester Police find girl. A drone pilot who has been commended by police after using his skills to find a missing teenager has said he was just really glad she was found. Police were struggling to locate the 14-year-old girl after she went missing near the Manchester Ship Canal on the 12th of August and turned to Michael Hooper for help. Mr. Hooper, who was flying his drone nearby, found where she was hiding and stayed with her until police arrived. Receiving a police award, he said, it was something anyone would have done. A Greater Manchester Police spokesman said officers accepted Mr. Hooper's offer to help as both the area's police helicopter and the force's own drone unit were not available. That's kind of interesting. It says the 59-year-old who has been flying his drone near the search area, Earlham Locks in Salford, was given a description of the girl who used his drone to search inaccessible areas, the spokesman said. Mr. Hooper found her a short time later behind trees on the bankside, which had hidden her from the sight of officers on the ground. He then approached the girl to check on her welfare, but as she would not engage with him, he retreated. But he kept her within sights and contacted police. As a result, she was returned safe and well to her parents, who were understandably worried, the police spokesman added. So great story, huh? And it even says here, would have been much more challenging without Mr. Hooper's help. Michael's diligence, skill, generosity with his time bridged a vital gap in air support resourcing, he added. That's great news. I mean, like there, someone just randomly, I guess, flying it for fun or whatever, and then you can use them to help in a great way. It makes me think again with that point how there's probably way more people who could use it for good if they're just flying it even there, like recreationally. You'll probably accidentally be able to find a situation where someone needs your help. Or would you base it on stuff like this story here? This one says, Maine woman stalked by drone calls, police, Gorham officers also followed. So as this story would go, apparently this lady was driving down like a highway or something like that, and then eventually she realized she was being followed by like a drone or something like that. It says Durham quickly realized what she thought was a star coming her way. Oh no, I think it's a drone and it's following me. Durham said the drone kept following her as she drove down the road. When she got to a stop sign and took a right, she says the drone took 1 too. And because of that, she said she didn't feel safe and she went all the way to the gas station. She stopped, phoned the police, and according to this, when the police arrived, they saw, I guess, this drone as well. Now, the interesting thing to me is apparently she did take a video, I guess, afterwards, and take a look at that video. Does that look like a drone to you? Like, what is that? It actually looks like a flying saucer or something. Just with the way the lights are and the way it's kind of spinning. It just made me think though, let me see, the drone is following you there. You stop, you phone the police. How long has that drone been flying up in the air when you think about it? That must be a long time. To follow you all the way down the road, you have time to phone the police and it stays there? Makes you think, which side of the extreme do you think is the most reasonable and logical in terms of things like, I guess, worry about the tech and all that? I just think more odds that people will be able to use it for good if you just let them use it in a responsible way. I guess like in this situation, if I could have whatever they were looking for, missing lady or whatever, I could have just flew it up basically. This duck isn't native here, correct? It's so aggressive. Alright, see you guys later.